treat to be with you, our Hmong community all over the world, and not only I thank you for your commitment and your involvement in the process of onpassive, but I also thank you for being a good example, a good inspiration for all of us. I want to thank for my two brothers, Michael Williams and Chris Johnson. We are from three different mothers, but we're still brothers. And a while ago, Michael brought up the Hmong community and he praised them. He told me to pay attention. They're worthy of giving support, and he's still doing that, and I appreciate it. Nothing but perfect comes from Mr. Williams, as we know. And today, Chris Johnson told me these people are incredible. They're professional. You need to come. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for all those who spoke ahead of me. And it's definitely a very, very inspiring place to be in. Thank you so much for your time, for your professional appeal, and really good representation for onpassive. I'm actually excited. I'm learning here. I'm on the move. I'm not quite settled with my time, but I thought I should really do my very best to at least come and say hello and greet you and thank you for what you're doing. Back to you, Tabitha.
And then Chris, thank you, Ash. Welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. And then we do interpretation and translation. So let me share that with the rest of the people. Yeah,
I can help you if you want. Not really.
All right. Illusion số 2 của tôi đọc giải lúc đây bỏ thì tôi chỉ mê là sẽ trong cái đó là chỉ hạt ta của mấy cháu xếp là sẽ mà cái của cháu cho thật cái mấy một tàu dạng dễ dùng nè trong cái đó này mấy thật cái mấy dạng dễ dùng giờ ấy còn trong cái đó này của cháu cho của cứ áp dụng cái gì Mark Williams Chris Johnson áp dụng giờ của cái gì đó sẽ nhà của nhà nào là mà vậy Michael nhớ là cô khá cho của mỗi ba môn ha cô bây giờ kiểu món sữa cần đầu lên ha món sữa là của ha món sữa của thay qua rồi là sẽ thay qua Chris lúc đó thì cô khá cho của cái của món sữa là tôi cổ cái ha cái chỗ môn kia chỗ tôi này rồi ha giờ để cho tôi này kiểu mua lúc đấy sẽ kiểu professional mà vậy phải dùng cái của tôi chụp tấm này của trong đó ha của cô chỉ một sửa đâu.
They understand why they do it. In onpassive, we do it inside, outside. We understand exactly why we're doing what we're doing. And then we figured out the how and the what. So this is a webinar system that gives you unlimited capacity, and this is a software that is faster, cheaper, this or that. That would be a car salesman approach, which is typically, most people do it that way, uninspiring. This is a car, this is how much it runs per mile of the gas, and this is how much it costs, this is why you should buy it, or at least we should buy one. This property is located here, it costs this much, you should buy it. Uninspiring. When on onpassive, this is not what we're selling. We want to make a difference, we want to touch so many lives, and we have like an infinite aspiration and aim, ambition to really make an incredible, significant impact. It just happened that we are an IT AI company. So we don't want to focus so much on the mechanics. And what we're doing today might change 20 years from now, 10 years from now. It's just the vehicle, the tool that we believe it is more productive to use AI and technology to do the things that we don't want to do every day. The exact replication of AI, this is already happening, and the onpassive concept. You mind your own life, just go about your life, and every Monday and Thursday there's a new website designed for you on your behalf, completely passive. On-passive work, on-passive technology. Ultimately will turn into multiple websites a day. That's exactly the approach. Now, if you're doing that for whether 1.5 million customers or 5 billion, it's the same concept. That's exactly our point. Why should we spend so much time on things that we can replicate and use technologies and machines and AI to take care of the repetitive work and have all the predictive decisions on our behalf? It's just much faster. Of course, it's more secure because we minimize what we call human errors. So it's definitely a good how and what we're doing. But the bottom line, you want to focus on the core of why we're doing this, why we're different, why we're unlike any other IT AI company. We completely understand why we're doing this. We have a higher cause, a higher drive, a higher purpose. So why anything comes out from Apple, because we understand it's just they're different, and we developed that trust, obviously, and it just happened to be a good computer. Did you know that the Dell company, which is the largest computer manufacturer as of now, and it happened that they tried to do the MP3 or the what is that by Apple? iPod. And people said, why would we buy it from a computer company when we bought the most from another computer company, that is Apple? Gateway also tried to do the flat touch screen as well. Nobody bought one. AWS, they do what they do. As Michael said, they will host your website or any data. They will charge you a good amount of money. But uninspired, it's just an option. They deliver your packages, and they don't own anything, not a product. So it's not so much about why they're doing what they're doing, some companies. But if a company does it in such a way that is, we believe in what we're doing, it's unique, and doesn't matter the mechanics or the details, it's more important why they do it and why they do what they do and where they want to go. So that's what I want you to focus more on, the cause, the higher purpose of a passive. It's completely human, and it's completely to make an impact. We didn't go and say, this is the best way to generate income, whether for you or for the company or for any individual. We didn't go about that. We said, we believe we can make a difference. We believe we can enable so many lives. We can believe, I mean, even when I heard Bridget, very inspiring, by the way, she can revive her father's dream and reclaim it even after he's gone through onpassive. That's not just a traditional business, buy software or sell software. No, it's about enabling people to have that hope again and go after their dreams, no matter how old they are, how big they are. Very possible. And that is not a typical business. When you touch the heart of so many millions before you ask for the hand, that is not a traditional business. So take it from the way that we are not a business, not to really get confused, and even if you don't understand all the mechanics, that's fine. You just want to flow and walk this journey with us. There's a higher purpose you will achieve more than just having a website, a business, a software. Even if you don't use the software, even if you don't understand why, even if you don't buy it or you cannot afford it, that's totally fine. You still will succeed because you have joined this movement. If you want to comment on that, at least to say that you want to explain it later in any language, I'll be happy to pause.
Biết thì thôi sáng bao là sáng bao thì dạng thì học từ sáng thế là chỉ rồi đầu cha là cái sáng bao chỉ cái sáng bao trong thì được thì cái chuyện cái số một phần trăm này đó lúc ở sai cô chỉ cái là cái lỗ đó mà cô cái quan chỉ cái là cái tới rồi cái đó mà cái ở trong cái lúc đó trái cái lúc sửa cổ lúc mua một cái gì đó nhiều khi cái trong cái thao bộ này thì the bench包就对 technology 对那个创业下出来，对我们上啊，对做下到这他们三包就对了，然后他们就这样一样去接，而且接下来就对做下就了，我看到那个就对是，而且结果 ，thank you。
That's exactly right. You know the language very well. Okay. I really don't want to get into actual business details today. I didn't plan that. I think, though, it is more fair when everybody's in, present. Like maybe on Thursday, I believe we will be given more general information. But I thought, I just want to thank you. I want to say that you really are on the right track. You will be very successful regardless of how much you know or what level of knowledge you understand about technology and the software. And it's the good news on Passive will have an area that you will probably relate to. If it's not so much the softwares or AI, there will be different phases ahead that you will be more engaged with. So not everything for everyone, but you will find something that you're passionate about in Passive. But I think we're all connected in that center, which is the why we're all here. That's more important.
Mr. Ash, can I ask you a question?
Why not two? Don't be limited.
I know that you work so hard. You work so hard tirelessly. Now, how many minutes or how many hours or how much time do you see your little boys?
They're constantly with me. I wish anybody can send me a cage. Okay, most of my, but I did it by design. I wanted a business and a lifestyle where I can see them the most. Where when they grow, and they're not going to even recognize I'm their father. But thank you for that question. So I think as long as they depend on me, I want to structure a lifestyle where they can spend most time with me. I take them with me most of my business, appointments and all of that. And obviously, I work from home also a big chunk of the time. Uh, but again, we focus more on inspiring people. They're involved. They give me ideas. They love onpassive. They know the name. They know the founders, and they know what we're doing. Even at the very young age, without explaining, they understand we're not about a transactional business format. We are really trying to make an impact and achieve the unachievable through onpassive. I believe it's necessary for them to witness what's happening, so they will carry on that legacy, and they will invent with their people that are, with a high profile, skilled and many years working in this company and all that. That doesn't really impress me in a way. I look for people who really believe in what we're doing, and they know why we're doing it, and they just say, I'm going to be a part of this, even I don't get paid. I love what's happening here, and I want to be a part. Those people become my heroes.
Well, you're everybody's hero, and thank you so much. Like I always say, Mr. Ash.
Talking to you, Michael. Answer.
Michael, Mr. Ash, Julie, Lynn, Chris, Marty, everybody. You're just everybody's heroes, everybody's Superman and Superwoman. So thank you so much. Sean, you want to add anything to it, or anybody?
Yeah, I want to say something. I'm Sean Deng from Alaska. I just want to thank you to your wife, your children, your family, to sacrifice you for us, and that is the greatest gift that I guess we ever have. And thank you very much, and for all you do, for all you create, the onpassive for anybody all over the world. And well, I'm speechless, so thank you very much.
Alaska, that's a beautiful place. Well, thank you. I have a question for all the Yang people here with the last name Yang. We are looking for a person of interest. Their name is Yin Yang 444, 444. Anyone related to that individual?
I have a question on that too, because I saw that
a cousin, a neighbor. Who are they? They're very active, and they made the Yang name very famous. So.
Yeah, you want to know who he is too, or she.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Last I heard, Monty saying
or she.
It's a he, to my knowledge. I'm not sure.
It's the Asian Bill Musk, Mr. Ash. It's the Asian Bill Musk.
Oh no.
Definitely a guy. I asked, are you a guy or a woman? A guy.
I'm going to turn off the chat. I'm going to turn off the chat and see if he or she's in the house.
Yin Yang, we're looking for you. You are wanted.
Looking for.
And what is that 444? That's not a name, or is it translation from any language? Like a code for something?
You came here to ask questions, did you there, brother?
Good question.
I have to understand. Who is Yin Yang 444?
What we're going to do tonight, Ash, we're having our late night chat. And Yin Yang is here every night on the late night chat, so we'll make sure that.
It would be great if she decode, or he, obviously, decrypt their identity, gender, location, And what's the 444? That's enough. We know their founder.
We will ask. We will ask on your behalf.
Thank you.
What country he come from? Yin Yang.
The problem is they're available on every live, so how do you know? Yeah. I'm gonna guess planet, I guess. Planet Earth.
We'll just do it. Ash, we'll do a contest in O Network. You know, remember Where's Waldo? We're gonna say Where's Yin Yang 444. How's that? Everyone make a post. We're looking for Yin Yang 444, and let's see if we can find him in O Network tonight. Let's get people involved.
Julie, would you like to say a couple words in Vietnamese?
Sure, thank you, Samantha. You know, we do have a webinar on a Saturday in the morning. We will talk about this today, but I just want to, for the time sake of our CEO, I'm just going to say a few words. Tất cả các anh chị em vào cái buổi họp ngày hôm nay, cái điều rất là quan trọng mà anh Ash chia sẻ với chúng ta ngày hôm nay là chúng ta phải nhìn thẳng vào cái lý do tại sao chúng ta làm những việc chúng ta làm. Tại vì khi mà chúng ta không có nhìn vào cái chữ tại sao thì chúng ta sẽ không biết cái ý nghĩa tại sao chúng ta làm những việc đó. Bởi vậy cho nên trong 1 năm, 2 năm vừa rồi, Julie với lại anh Chiêu với Sơn lúc nào cũng nhắm về cái phần về cái sự suy nghĩ của mình, tại sao mình làm những việc mình làm. Chúng ta không cần biết về cái vấn đề công nghệ, chúng ta không cần biết về cái vấn đề làm thế nào để những cái sản phẩm của chúng ta xây dựng và để được có những cái sản phẩm mình đang có bây giờ. Những điều đó không có quan trọng. Cái quan trọng là chúng ta phải biết cái lý do tại sao chúng ta làm việc chúng ta đang làm, và tại sao công ty onpassive and Ash của chúng ta làm những việc mà anh ta làm. Cho nên cái chữ tại sao nó rất là quan trọng. Chúng ta nên tự hỏi mình tại sao chúng ta yêu thích onpassive, tại sao chúng ta làm những công việc chúng ta làm. Thì các bạn tới đây, ba chị em Linh Chiêu với Ngọc Sơn với Julie sẽ nói thêm về vấn đề này. Thank you so much.
So that was Yin Yang's identity, correct? Biography? I knew that about him. We're going to say him or her, I don't know.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Really.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I was equal question, to be fair. Not though something that we should be discussing with all the founders, but something as of now could be related to the topics of tonight. I'm happy to address it and say goodbye to everyone. Anyone, perhaps, whether attendees or
Then we have Simon. You have a question there. Something that related to the topic today. You have a question you can address to our CEO.
I'm Simon from Denver, Colorado. As I always mention, the heartland of the United States of America. Thank you so much and welcome Mr. Ash Mufareh, our owner and CEO of onpassive. Our Hmong onpassive team around the world, we have been waiting for you too long, and then I'm so super excited that tonight you spend your most precious time to come in and to join us and give us your knowledge, wisdom of onpassive, and you are the most generous human being on earth. And you are the most extraordinary, visionary CEO among all business company around the world. So we, the Hmong onpassive team, are really, really so excited, and thank you so much for coming in to join us tonight. When we see you, it seems that we see the President of the United States, and your wisdom, your encouraging word is so help us to move to the next step as you open your arm very widely to accept, especially Hmong people. As I mentioned, we have no country, no leader, but you open the journey for us to join onpassive, and we trust you not only 100% but 1000% that Hmong family team around the world with 1.5 million fellow founders around the world, you will lead us to the promising Hmong onpassive webinar tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much. How kind of you. I'm moved and touched.
Good evening, sir. I want to ask one question, sir.
Oh, India's here. Okay, 1 second, please. Hello, India. We are talking to the Hmong community. 1 second, I need to address the comments of Simon here. Very nice of you. But I agree with you. We believe in our message is more important than most presidents, and I'm not into that. I just for sure we look better than them. That's a done deal. Yeah, and I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about all of us collectively. Here's what I really want to add on to what you said, Simon. Thank you for that, but not about me. Okay, it's really about what we're doing to enable everybody, to make them unique. Everybody's the hero. Everybody's the hero. Everybody. That's why everybody get their domain name. That's why don't worry about the mechanics. We can do. And I'm really, really, after getting the most potential from every customer, founder, or human being. Just think about it. Go with me. If you close your eyes for a moment and just go, you and I will sit down on the terrace of the moon from just a little bit of the outer space and look to that beautiful, bright, amazing planet Earth. You're going to see two colors, green and blue, and I guarantee you're not going to see one flag, one language, or one border, or one political party, or none of that. No religion. You're going to see one beautiful, gorgeous, and we know that human beings are there. That is the best race, one race, right? So that's how I want you to look at it. We're all really connected. It's a beautiful thing. We have different features. Our appearance could fluctuate, which is a blessing. But at our heart, we're human. And we really want to give the most in the very short time that we are on Earth, or we have this lifespan given to us. It's not that long if you look at it. So how can we make a difference and make sure those who come after us, they're not blocked by our actions? Quite the opposite. We want them to be inspired, enabled, and have no cap or capacity limitation to how far they can go and how much they can achieve. That's our duty, that's our obligation. I believe in the short life that we will be here, which is not a very long time, things are going to change because of onpassive, the impact of onpassive. Many shelved, frozen, or forgotten dreams will be back on the table, and we'll revive them and make them happen together. So many communities, unforgotten communities. It's like this life or earth belongs to some and not all of us. That is so wrong. We want to make sure that this is a fair opportunity for everyone and anyone. All right? And we don't even blame those who misbehave. One day they will get more rational. All right? It's not worth it to occupy our time with any of those distractions or negativity. We forgive, we move on, and there's so much we can do, but only together in love and harmony. And we're just using the onpassive platform as the vehicle, but it will be broader and will be broadened beyond the digital eco and the platform that we're talking about as of now. In a short time, we will be talking about other industries, complete different sectors, in a very short time. All right? And we will flip them around, because there's a better way to do it. We thought it, and we thought so, and that's what drives us. What makes somebody that sleep less or eat less or whatever, their basics, okay, but yet they're driven, they're constantly passionate. And some others who sleep, let's say ordinary, okay, and they just have a set, fixed life, but yet not as driven, not as passionate about what they're doing, and they're not making any impact. Yeah, they're probably making a living. I don't think life was just about making a living. I don't think so. All right. So if we just get in life and leave and make no impact, leave no impact, physical, touchable impact, then we failed as human. So I want to make sure any one of you here get the maximum potential with it. You do have potential. I don't know it. I know some of it. But you do have a potential. You need to revive it and go after it. We're with you. Use the platform or the finances or the tools or at least the mindset. There's a brain, okay, which is the muscle, the organ that we all have, and there's the mind. I just want to work on that mind. All of us can really beyond what initially was predicted for our lifetime. Okay, we're gonna have this track, get on it, we'll see you after you pass. It's all predictable. Wrong. We're gonna change that. But thank you so much, Simon. That was really beautiful what you said. And I do believe you're the same. That's kind of you, and you will go as far as you dream.
You are always welcome, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Thank you so very much. May God bless you.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you so much again. You know that we love you, and we always.
How do I know? I didn't know that. You have to tell me.
We're just so grateful for you.
I'm just having a good time with you. Yes, absolutely. You're very kind. But this belongs to all of us. I'm not like claiming ownership or position, none of that. Put that aside, okay? It's what we do all together here, right? So we're equally involved in this. We're in this together.
Thank you. Okay, we do have a couple.
Deepak can come back if you're allowing that. I think Deepak wanted to say something, but
yes.
Hopefully.
Still here, right? Is he? I just brought him back up. Oh, okay. We do have 3 more questions left for Michael.
Sure.
One, okay. And then we will move on.
But just to let you know, Michael, he knows AI, and I had a brain made of AI and just happened to hack it. So he knows everything I know and a little bit more. All right. So sometimes I wonder, is he living with us? Okay, he knows stuff that I'm still thinking internally about it, but I guess common sense. Or at least he knows how I think.
I think you should put him to work, Tabitha. So he's more than capable of answering those 3 questions that you have.
Yes, I believe, Mr.
Then we have to change the poster, the one in the background. Where's my picture? I didn't get paid for that, Michael. Just pass that.
Okay, so our next question is from a founder in Vietnam, and his name is Giorgio, and he will do our question number 5. Giorgio, the number G, you có một tao phải luôn mong. Okay.
Trong sách cần đâu ya, trong sách cần đâu kiểu nó tao có chụp cái sự thật là dùng cái sự nhớ cho nó có cho cái sự thật tại cho tốt số lúc tí chơi tổ ha chứ sinh giờ nó rút kẹt được chữ trong sách trong lần tất cả nó rút kẹt được chữ in dây tìm một ha tí sự thật tại trong đó chữ cái nhớ cho tạo bảo ha chứ sinh giờ tí cho cái nhớ số lúc tí chơi số 2 ngày tôi cũng ok nhớ cho nó mà trong sách nó lấy thì cũng luôn bị hoàn cho rằng là nhớ cho tí chơi bên nào nó cái gì mà cho tao là với điều chữ cái từ qua đây nhớ cho cái luôn tôi sang thì luôn làm cho nó cậu ý đi cho áp thẳng mình cậu ý thì tao cậu luôn đi là trong sách thì nó tao tôi còn ok nhá cho nó thì lúc dùng cái số là nó cho nó mua ý được luôn luôn mà anh đi nó học để bây giờ cái chữ cái mình sẽ ăn để lúc cậu đi tập đi nó thì cậu chữ này thì lúc cậu cần này nó thấy trường ra đi học sửa.
Let me do the translation here.
That's a long question.
Very happy to be here. Thank you for all our leaders from every country in the world. And this is a wonderful day and a blessed day for me to be able to see our CEO, Mr. Ash, in person or on Zoom. My name is Giorgio from Vietnam, province Lai Chau. I have been on.
How do you say his name in Vietnamese? I'm sorry.
Giorgio. So this is a Hmong name in Vietnam.
Hmong name, okay.
Right.
I thought he was just typing random letters there. Okay, wow. How do you read that?
Yeah, so we more use the Roman numerals for our language, or the English alphabet for language also. So that's how, and also the Vietnamese.
I can do anything with that name because they can't even say your name. Like who? You can't even make sense of my name.
Yeah. So here's the questions. We learned that from the last time you spoke to us, our CEO, about All Connect. That All Connect will be completed by October 15th, and many people hope that we will have our own All Connect use and no longer use Zoom. So, is that how we understand that it's coming soon for us?
Yeah, that's a fair question. I think, because we're not giving you information, I'll be happy to address it here. And I just wonder, how are you going to answer that, Michael? Say I was not here. Okay. Glad I came. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, because it is no new information, obviously I can just emphasize or remind everybody, yes, everything is on track.
Hey, Michael, they are got they hard on shit yeah. So Michael, they got they on a got to they yeah, you come on let you know and they pay about to get out the nhưng yếu chỉ tạo là sẽ chỉ lỏng là nhưng nhớ là cũng hàng là này.
If this makes you happy, we tested this platform already on 100 users, but multiple sessions at the same time. We already achieved the unlimited factor. Unlimited users, meaning we can have everybody on Earth, not just in onpassive, using OConnect at the same time. As of today, up to 100 users with no problem. All right, as of now. Now we still have a good time. In our time is a very long time. To scale this, remember we scale it, make sure there's no technical issue or safety or security issue, and then we go to the next level. So now we're working on that scalability, and Michael touched on the data center. That was a necessity. We're blessed we have that. So it will allow us to go unlimited attendees. So if every one of us here go ahead and open an OConnect right now, an OConnect session, they will host 100 attendees, video conference, all of the features we know at the same time without a blink. But we're not even in September, so given the time and continuing the testing and examination, we will achieve where you can go to 20,000, 10,000. It's unlikely we're going to start with that. Most people don't have that following or followership, day one. But over time, if somebody wants to have a mega event of, say, 1 million, 2 million, eventually much larger than that, as a company, we will be able to do that. And the way it works, eventually, okay, this is as a user, but also you're going to be an admin. So you would have the ability to have multiple accounts, which is mind-boggling. Okay, so as of now, if you think about Zoom, we are all users, but onpassive is working on the next phase where you can be an admin, meaning you can control several sessions at the same time from one centered account. This is called super admin, all right? So which Zoom doesn't have it. But also want to confirm that we have features that will surpass and will be superior to any webinar platform at the moment. And we are, having great features. They are AI based, and they will make it much easier, more fun, and it will encourage people who never thought ever they would have or conduct a webinar or a video conference session. They never thought of doing that, but OConnect is so simple, so inviting, that I believe everybody would give it a shot.
Thank you. Ta sẽ nói về cái quan tàu là ya ta cái ít bộ lịch sử sẽ về cái muốn ít bộ lịch là một sử là một thế để con tàu ra là một sử là cái chỉ một cái mình nói chuyện là để mà hai là ta sẽ nói về cái thế ít bộ lịch sẽ để chỉ tàu là cái số cái chủ sở nên nó từ lúc cầu đi cái cột chỉ họ là cái yếu tàu lên nó bằng cái tàu cha nó là khác. Thì cái yếu thế cái phụ trợ đó mà cái tôi nghĩ chung là chẳng như tàu ya cái cột xí lên đó là như cái tàu ya ta được lúc một cái này yếu sử ít lắm hoặc là tôi này sử là cái một lúc basic cái yếu của tàu mà thì hai tầng đây有个规则抗水了可以开到的到上就是多给投票多了这种的但是呢也比较注重的这个多么是这个跟来了但是要那个到底各位的抗水的时候比较开比较多一些我是已经到看出来也有到那对我是用这个呢它比较nếu mà hạt thì cho cái ô tô nó chú của cái này là để giống cha lên số giả của cái lịch tế rồi dùng để là cái lúc gì dùng chả đấy bao la được.
And does that answer your question to the gentleman? If you can ask.
Yeah, chú đâu một tí có cái nó hết là Yes. Answer my question.
Thank you.
Gayatri, మీ టాయిలెట్ క్లీనర్ ని మార్చాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు.
కానీ నేనైతే నేను ఎప్పుడూ వాడతా. Don't argue. Just Domex. Domex Rich Guard. సాటిలేనికి జీరో దుర్వాసన. Don't argue.
Thank you. All right, you have two more, right?
Okay.
Would you, Tabitha?
Sean, you want to take the next one?
Okay, the next one will be Jean Hokkien. Yang in Georgia, he have a question. Tôi rất là cái ông ấy luôn nằm suốt rồi, cần đồ ăn cho Georgia.
Oh, Georgia thì tiền tài là của lấy ra extra số này đó.
Nó tốt xí lên mà.
Tốt xí đó.
Đúng cả khó lên.
Nó như thế à? Sao được chạy?
I thought we don't have time, but I will add. Let me go back to my question.
Take your time.
Okay. Okay, my name is Zain Ali, Atlanta, Georgia. I got one question. You can explain about mini packet, and is there a time limit for us to pay the packet? We choose which is our second payment.
No, that's a simple question. There's no time limit for paying the fees. It's there anytime you activate it, you will have it. And for the second payment, it will depend. There's the different products, different services, okay? Some will be completely free for life. Some will be monthly. Some will be one-time payment, meaning as you order them. Some will be annual. So for example, a simple example, the founder position is an annual subscription or membership. Okay? So there's some would be monthly, some one time, some free, some will have a trial, 1 week, 2 weeks, and so forth. But if it's monthly, obviously you're not going to lose that. If it's not paid on time, it just will not be active. So it will probably be pending and all of that. Our goal, Zach, is not to have any penalties or sort of punishment or aggravation for our customers. We have obviously enough demand on what we have. We're not worried about sales and all of that, as long as they use what they need. And there's no life or death based on the utilization of the products. If they're unable to activate it, that's fine. We'll catch up when they can. Nice and easy.
No, cái một cái chơi giờ có khổng cái khẩu cái mùa đời là chỉ tao lấy cái cái sự sự cái một cái giờ lúc sự cái đây cũng một sự vô sự cái này cha cái thể cha cái off cái này bé là cái lúc sự cái chỉ mua là vô sự sự tao một cái một cái này所以我个路给这个和路嘛嘞，我后面告诉你了。它对不能到我口啊，都养口啊的对它对养口这个做第一下是第一个对养的对称嘞，一理一下对养第一个小一下 đây là cái chỗ là chủ yếu đầu tư để tao là họ đây là cái sử dụng tao đây là có sử dụng để sử dụng đó để cho nó chỉ nhớ tới có cái sử dụng cho để sử giờ ta cái không là cái chỉ một cái cái trong dịch cái bên rồi mà đây là có cái trong dịch在到的一个到报的那边也把道理讲的是嘛，这种dịch就比較都嚟都選就比較窮啦嘛，也不止提嘅，也不止夠選，而且只不過你做自己家啦選，你到提你家，你冇都嚟做嘅東西，比嘅有窮嘅嚟嘅比較出做，就都嚟嘅只多選啦是只提多啊，做到。
Does that answer your question, Mr. Zhang?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So you want to look at it, it's an open marketplace. You shop at your convenience, okay? It's open 24/7, anytime. Get what you need. You don't have to get anything that you don't need, okay? And you're going to be fine.
Yeah, có nên một cái có thể luôn luôn thì bao ý là cái nó là làm đồ, ta làm đồ sẽ là cái sao tao nhận cái sử dụng họ là sử dụng thì họ sẽรู้สึกcái mặt to.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Ash, I think you're tired, so we're gonna let you go, right? Or are you gonna?
You said 3 questions. I'll answer the last one, or unless Michael is.
Can I ask my question?
We'll be able to pick it up.
Yeah, I think if we can just be mindful of our CEO's time on top of that. So we do have a webinar coming up tomorrow, and he has more work to get done tonight.
Yeah.
Sure.
So let's keep that in mind.
So we're gonna let Mr. Ash go and get some rest, and we will be able to join him again on September 1st.
Wow, that's a beautiful month.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
September.
So I'm gonna say a couple words, and then I would like Julie to say a couple words, and then we'll let Mr. Ash go and get some rest, and we will continue what we have left. Okay?
Absolutely. All right.
So,
but you're with Mr. Michael William Ames. You're in good hands. So I assure you, everything you're looking for is there.
Thank you so much, Ash. Thank you again to your family, your lovely wife, and your 2 beautiful children. Thank you so much. We take all your time away from your family. So we want to, thank you and thank your family, and may God bless you and keep all your family healthy and safe. And you're just our superhero out there, and we want to say, graciously thank you so much. Julie, you want to say a couple words?
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, and all of you the same. I think we're just a big connected family.
Thank you so much, brother, for being here. I know you have bigger fish to prepare, bigger fish to fry. I know there's a lot, and I know you are not going to sleep because you have a long list of things that you have to talk with our tech team. We appreciate you very much. I have to remove you because if you're not leaving, we still have questions coming on. But
you're my escape, okay? It's like I take you as a escape from the pain. You're fun to be with, but I'm gonna go back to the usual, which is okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
I love what I do.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Have a good night, everyone. I look forward to seeing you soon, and keep up the great work. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.